Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, who am I really? Not just your name, your job, your roles, but who you are beneath all of it. Maybe you've achieved success, checked off all the boxes of what a good life should look like, and yet something feels missing. There's a quiet restlessness, a hunger for something deeper, more meaningful. You're not alone. Carl Jung, one of the most influential thinkers in modern psychology, believed that this deep longing, the urge to find our real self, is not a crisis or a flaw. It's a calling. A call to begin what he called the individuation process, the path to becoming who you truly are. In a world full of noise, external expectations, and endless performance, Jung invites us inward, to meet the unknown within ourselves, to face the unconscious, and to walk the sacred path toward personal wholeness. Welcome to the unfolding journey, where we explore the hidden dimensions of the self, the wisdom of depth psychology, and the soul's journey toward integration and healing. If you're drawn to inner work and psychological transformation, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the profound and often misunderstood process of individuation, Carl Jung's lifelong exploration of what it really means to become yourself. Let's begin. Carl Jung described individuation as the process of becoming the person you are inherently meant to be, beyond the masks, beyond the roles, beyond societal conditioning. It is the unfolding of the self from the unconscious, a process of deep integration that bridges the gap between the conscious ego and the vast unconscious psyche. In Jung's words, individuation means becoming an individual, and insofar as individuality embraces our innermost, last, and incomparable uniqueness, it also implies becoming one's own self. This is not the same as individualism. It's not about isolation or ego inflation. Individuation is about wholeness, not perfection. It is about accepting all aspects of yourself, your light and shadow, your strengths and wounds, your divine and your deeply human nature. To understand individuation, we need to first explore how Jung saw the human psyche. For Jung, the psyche is made up of several key components. The ego, the center of consciousness. It's your sense of I, your identity as you currently know yourself. The personal unconscious contains forgotten memories, repressed emotions, and unrealized potential. The shadow, all the parts of yourself that you've denied, rejected, or never developed. The anima/animus, the inner feminine in men, anima, and the inner masculine in women, animus, representing the unconscious opposite within us. The persona, the mask you wear to navigate society, your social self or public image. The self, the totality of the psyche, both conscious and unconscious. It is the ultimate archetype, the divine blueprint of wholeness within. Individuation is the process by which these parts become known, integrated, and harmonized. It's the journey of the ego aligning with the deeper self. Most people live in the realm of the persona, the socially acceptable self. We become who we think we should be, the high achiever, the responsible parent, the good student, the helpful friend. And while there's nothing inherently wrong with these roles, the danger lies in believing they are all we are. Individuation begins when we sense that our life is more than the script we've been handed. It often starts with a crisis, a breakup, a death, a job loss, or a spiritual awakening. These moments crack the persona, and through that crack, the unconscious begins to speak. The pain we feel is not a breakdown, but a breakthrough. The self is calling us to return to our essence. Stages of the individuation process. While not strictly linear, individuation tends to follow a few key stages. 1. Confronting the shadow. We begin by facing the parts of ourselves we've rejected or ignored, the shadow. These might be qualities we've judged as bad, like anger, jealousy, or vulnerability. But it can also include repressed creativity, sensuality, ambition, or assertiveness. Shadow work requires deep honesty. It's the recognition that we are not as purely good or purely bad as we believed. We are both and more. By bringing these elements into awareness, we reclaim lost energy and become more complete. 2. Encountering the anima or animus. Next, we meet the contrasexual archetype, the anima in men and the animus in women. This figure appears in dreams, projections, fantasies, and relationships. The anima often appears as a mysterious or intuitive female figure, while the animus may show up as a strong, logical, or critical male voice. These archetypes help balance our inner world, teaching us to listen to intuition, anima, or think independently, animus, depending on what we lack. 3. Dismantling the persona. As we grow more aligned with our inner truth, the masks we once were no longer fit. the persona may begin to crack. This can be disorienting. We may feel we no longer know who we are. But this is a sign of progress. Letting go of the persona doesn't mean you stop functioning in the world. It means you stop identifying with the role and start expressing your true self behind it. 4. Alignment with the self. The final goal of individuation is the emergence of the self, not as an abstract idea, but as a living experience. You begin to feel centered, authentic, and deeply connected to something larger than the ego. This doesn't mean you've become perfect. It means you've become whole. Your inner opposites, masculine and feminine, conscious and unconscious, light and dark, are no longer at war. They are in dialogue. Jung placed great importance on dreams. He believed they are the natural, spontaneous language of the unconscious. In the individuation process, dreams often offer profound insights and guidance. Recurring symbols, archetypal figures, and strange narratives in dreams aren't random. They are messages from the deeper self. Pay attention to the symbols. Are you climbing a mountain? Lost in a forest? Encountering a wise old man or a mysterious woman? These figures are not just dreams. They are invitations from the soul. The individuation journey is not easy. You will confront fear, resistance, and parts of yourself you'd rather not see. You may outgrow relationships or roles that once felt comfortable. You may feel lonely, misunderstood, or uncertain. But as Jung often reminded us, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. This is not a path for the faint of heart, but it is the most meaningful path you can walk. Individuation in daily life. Individuation isn't just a mystical experience. It happens in daily, grounded ways. Saying no when you always said yes. Choosing authenticity over approval. Creating art that reflects your inner world. Setting boundaries with your persona roles. Listening to your dreams and intuition. Reflecting instead of reacting. Every small act of inner alignment is a step toward wholeness. Though Jung was a psychologist, his work borders on the spiritual. The self, for Jung, was akin to a divine center, the imago Dei, or image of God within. Thus, individuation is not just psychological. It is sacred. It is the soul's longing to return to its source, not by escaping the world, but by living fully within it, with integrity, awareness, and depth. Carl Jung didn't offer shortcuts. He offered a compass and a mirror. The journey of individuation is lifelong. There's no final destination, no perfect version of yourself waiting at the end. The goal is not to become something else, but to remember what you've always been beneath the layers. The path is messy. It is full of paradox, but it is also beautiful. As Jung wrote, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And so we ask you, are you ready to begin? Thank you for being here and taking this deep dive into the journey of individuation. We hope it sparked something within you, maybe a memory, a feeling, or a quiet whisper from the self. This is the unfolding journey, where we explore the profound wisdom of Jungian psychology, mythology, and the soul's path to wholeness. If this video resonated with you, give it a like and share it with someone you know is walking their own inner path. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content on depth psychology, shadow work, dream interpretation, and spiritual transformation. New videos every week to guide you on your journey inward. Until next time, stay present, stay curious, and keep unfolding.